Hey there boys and girls, Lucky here and welcome back to another Overwatch video. Today I'm going to show you guys my favorite flanking routes with TRACER right here on Dorado. Alrighty, so the flank routes on Dorado right here are a little bit limited. Many of them are not TRACER exclusive, so you can do them with pretty much anyone. However, there are a couple of ones that I would usually recommend to you guys if you're trying to play TRACER. So first and foremost, if you're starting out as an attacker right here, what you want to do first, or what you want to do most of the time first, is try to go for a flanking route, obviously. So many people will go around this way right down here. Now it's important to not burn your blinks in here, because oftentimes you can find a Junkrat trap right here, which is very hard to spot if you're just coming up to traps. And oftentimes there's also McCree sitting here, just waiting with his flashbang ready to get you and immediately kill you, or even just like a Roadhog sitting down here in this room to, well, hook you, obviously. So whenever you're doing this, make sure to be silent, check up first if there's anything up there, and then when you go out, you also want to check right above you if there's anything or anyone waiting for you, because this is a very risky flank route. Now, because that flanking route is kind of risky, I much prefer the one right here on the right side. Out of the attacker spawn, just blinking over here, and then again another blink behind the cover over to this side. Now, you won't have ever any enemies sitting right here, because that's just way too close to your spawn. That doesn't make any sense. So you can then again just go up the stairs right here, make sure you preserve your blinks, and you can then first spot any like enemies right here, or even here. Sometimes there are even a couple of ones right here on this spot. And usually, since you're going all the way around, and it's very hard to spot you by doing that because there are just so many walls there, it's very easy for you to have the element of surprise. And again, from here on out, you can just attack the guys right here in this spot, or go over right here, attack from here, this angle, go back, fire right here, drop down, come around to this side. There are just many possibilities that you have from this point on. So going around all the way behind is definitely the better option for the attacker side on the first point. Now for the defender side, there isn't really a perfect flank route. Something that I sometimes do is just use two blinks, get onto this roof right before the game starts, or even a little sooner so that you got your blinks ready again. And since you're so up high right here, you often can contest a Widowmaker trying to get on here, or even a Pharah since you're kind of close to her still. So even though your spread is kind of huge, you can still damage her quite easily and sometimes even kill her. And from here on out again, another blink will bring you over to this roof, and you again can contest a Widowmaker or something like that. It's kind of fun to be up on the roof, but again, usually they're pushing the cart down there, and of course that's not your effective range. You can kind of distract them and stuff like that, but make sure to fall back, maybe to this side, right here, and then help your team defend in the choke, because you can only really do that in the beginning of the game. Now, for a second point, there are pretty much two really main flank routes that everyone is using, so those are not TRACER exclusive. The first one is up these stairs, then up these stairs, and then you got the high ground right there, or the top end of the building. And the other one is if you go to the left side up in here, and then go around behind that statue into the broken in bank. That's usually where the defenders spawn at first, right here. You can also then again attack from behind, or go up these stairs up onto the high ground, right here, and again contest a soldier or a widow or something like that. But those are not TRACER exclusive. Now, there's another one that kind of is, and this one was on Reddit a couple of days ago. I knew about it before, but I'll still give credit to it in the description down below. You'll just jump onto this little, well, desk, then jump and blink, jump again, and you kind of hold W. And you just jump up against these kind of walls. You can also just shoot a fence. That should make it a little bit easier. And make sure to actually hold W, because you're kind of wobbling like that. And this will actually keep you, well, pushed into the wall. And from here on out, you once again surprise the Widow, for example. Now, sadly, as you might have guessed, there are not many too great and awesome flanking routes on the Dorado right here. So, as a TRACER, there are not many TRACER-specific things. For the last point, it's kind of the same. You can go down here, or you can also go out to this spot. If you're kind of fancy, you can also go all the way to the left, then again down in here, around like this. That's again like an older spawn for the defenders. And you can attack from here. If the call is right there and they're holding right here, you can get an easy multi-kill, something like that. But again, besides that, there's not really much that can be offered. Of course, if you manage to go through all the way on the high ground, you're kind of behind them right here, which is very good for you as a TRACER because you can distract them more easily. But then again, Dorado doesn't really offer you all that much, well, TRACER-specific flanking. So yeah, I think it's pretty much all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one, and luckySkillFaker out.